Finish up, guys, and bring it in. Oh, is that hand? So Joe had a question about if they're blocking with their hand. Anything else come up from the guard passing around? Sometimes we work with different body types for somebody who's got more experience, and you notice little changes that cascade through the whole guard pass. Anything come up from the rounds?
I think like one of the things that was tough with Emily is she's like really tight, and how to like extend it away where you're not like over. I felt like I was like always out of position.
Yeah. So what Chris is referring to specifically with Emily is that when you play a lot of guard, you start to come up with some other like constants. One of them being that if you can bring your knees to your chest, you generally should do that because it means that you can push your partner back if you get advantage. Now, if somebody's trying to pass my guard, like what we were doing, and my knees are right here, they're going to be on my knees instead of on my torso. And it makes it really easy for you to off balance them, or at least it will feel hard for them to stabilize their position. So, what you don't want to do ever is make a movement, realize it's a little bit unstable, and then try to correct it by going further forward. Okay, you cannot create stability from instability. You have to go backwards and correct the step you were on, and then you can advance. Okay? So if I'm here with Em would not even really like to be playing half guard. She'd be trying to get to close guard, and one way to do that would be to bring this knee out and try to lock me up. Okay, or make me stand up and do Della Diva. Point being, her knees are going to be coming towards her chest as she starts to play guard, so she can start to get her legs moving. Okay? So instead of going with her as her knees come in, you can sort of see my hip is raising. I don't have any contact with her head. I can't turn her eyes. I'm going to instead move my legs back to make her legs go back. Okay? Now, at the same time that I do that, this knee is ready to come in and block out the bottom leg from falling through. That's why we started with this beginning drill where you grip and walk the person down, because it starts to open up this gap between the elbow and the hip. If you think about this, it always fits together with this part of your partner's body, you'll never get past the hook. Same on the bottom side. Her arm fits in like Pangea into like the crease of her hip, like this. I gotta peel that open and stay in there. Okay? Now if she starts like crunched up like that, I can only do that via my right leg, so I have to open it up as a knee. I'm not sprawling it back, but I'm opening my knee clockwise, and then I can start to feel her position. This is also true when you're passing the guard. If you're like this, you're safe. As this opens up, you become more and more close to submission, sweeps, and stuff like that. Does that help?
Yeah.
Joe, what was your?
And when is it happening?
When the head's coming up.
Okay. So we got here. All this is done?
Here is not here.
And it's this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, if the top arm comes in, what your partner has to do to get out of this position is to be able to lift up your jaw. Okay, now I'm going to feel losing this position. So there's two things I can do. If I notice that he's trying to get under my jaw, but he hasn't quite got there and lifted me up yet, I'm going to hide my head in the crook of my elbow, like this. Okay? So now Joe's not going to get his elbow there because my elbow's there, and I'm not going to lift up my own jaw. Something like this. Now I can make my way under his arm, go for the arm triangle, or otherwise advance. But if I catch him early, no problem. I'm going to duck my eyes into my elbow so he can't catch any surface of my face, and then continue working. Okay? If I'm late, he's already started to lift my jaw, I use my shoulder to lift his elbow. And this is when we'll get to things like the crossing path and stuff like that. Okay? So one thing to know from Joe's perspective is he's got to pick up my jaw with his arm. He can't just push on me with his arm. He's got to specifically get my jaw up. So what I'm looking for is, has that happened already or not? If it hasn't happened, keep it down and cover like a vampire during the daytime, covering everything up with your elbow. If your jaw is getting lifted up, you put your shoulder into their elbow and smash. Again, that will come up when we do the transition from today's material to the crossing path. Anything else? Okay, let's do one more round of drilling, passing from the half guard. We'll do a little bit longer break. People can stretch out, rest your eyes, rest your mind, and then come back. We'll do a little bit more specific drilling, some specific sparring. We'll jump through there. So switch your partner one more round, passing the half guard, 1 for 1, and then we'll do like a 20-30 minute break. That's all. Got the partner get started. If you want more videos, please click below to subscribe. If you want to dive in deeper, you can click here to get a free video seminar I did of one of my favorite sequences from standing to submission. And if you have any questions or anything you want to see, please leave it in the comments below.